What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mariota on first down. And his first look is incomplete. Rashard Matthews the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On third down, Mariota. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
A first down throw for Mariota. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Watch tight, tight end right. Watch tight, tight end right.
A first down carry for Henry. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
The extra receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
Well, to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. A Titan first down, Mariota to Walker.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's third and short.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. So our initial drive this afternoon results in 3. Not sure that that's a statement necessarily, but getting points on the road, never a bad thing.
You're exactly right about that. I love how you framed it, right? Not sure it's a statement, but at the same time, you're putting something out there, aren't you? Letting them know, hey, we came to play today.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So Brady and the Pats take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. A first carry now. This is Hill. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On second down, Hill shedding the tackle. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down.
Well, partners, my old man used to say, make sure you strap up tight if you're going to try and stop one of those big horses out there. As you just saw there, this guy does not go down easily.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And now running right through it. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Wesley Woodyard there on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. On play action, now Brady. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Jonathan Hankins. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Rashard Matthews here on the catch. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A very solid gain of 27.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And his throw here is incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty. You got a hand in there to break that one up.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Mariota. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this 1st half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Regular.
On 2nd down, Michel. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They go play action here on 1st down. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And able to work his way down to the 16. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4... you've got to have you guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Now a 1st down carry. It's Hill. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. We become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division every year is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and they're going to have a third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On third down, Michel. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They begin with Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Off the play fake, Mariota eluding the pressure right. His throw incomplete. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor. And now it's third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. The Titans on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Uncorks one for Davis. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 16. Throwing on first down is Brady. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Brian Orakpo in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. On the handoff, it's Michel. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout.
29, Alpha.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon. 21 yards, well done on the return, and it'll be Titan football. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position. I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Check back 21, check back 21. One.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Derek Rivers in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. From the gun, Mariota. Over the middle, complete. That's Taylor. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
One.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Caught right side, Davis. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
That one goes for 24 yards. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now the former Patriot. This is Dion Lewis. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry, as the first half is winding down, and the Titans are able to strike for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. They begin with Michel on the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Let's go. Hey, Alabama.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. New England on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now a handoff. Here's Hill. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath.
And it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Flush to his right. Throw right side, caught by Davis. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Kid had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed so quickly at the end. They'll run it again with Henry. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Titans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. He can't get him down. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Suckup. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's White. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 20. Touchdown, Titans. As his guys are in for 6. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe
Super toe.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's White. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Brady now on 1st down. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jarrell Casey. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now White. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a 3rd and about 14. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Play action. Now it's Brady. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. Here's Ryan Allen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw is Mariota. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. A very solid gain of 27.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. Hey, blue, hey. One. Very good.
They go play action. Mariota. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Matthews the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. First down, Mariota. And Matthews has it right side. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Jerron Harmon makes the tackle. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And shedding through the tackle. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They come up in an offset eye. 2nd down, Mariota. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. In for the score. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a carry for White. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
New England on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9. They stay on the ground with White. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On first down, Brady. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your number one cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with White. They find some open field here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ends up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing now is Brady. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Brady eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Brady now to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Edelman was the intended target.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
One. Check. 3 down. Motion.
Throwing here, Mariota. Buying time to his left. And he can't get away. Mariota goes down, and that is going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. You know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about. Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Looking back to the air on second down. It's Brady. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. On third and long, it's Brady. And a dump off to White. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll run for it. This is White. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
I know he ain't got it. One.
Mariota here to throw. Now he'll let it go deep left side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Edelman there, and now it's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
And Gronkowski's got it, complete over the middle. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. And losing in this wild